Morning everyone. Another trip to Bunnings today just to get some weed killer for the verge. I don't know if you can see it out there. Ended up buying this thing. It's a 1850 watt alfresco heater for out here. I've just seen just now as I brought it out of the car, they also do a 2.5 kilowatt and a 3 kilowatt version as well. But the 3 kilowatt version would have to be hardwired by an electrician, I'd say, and the 2.5 would be plug-in. This one's plug-in, so we do have that gas heater there, but that's just started playing up. Turns itself off after like 5 minutes. It's done it a few times, so yeah, that's going to get the flick, and we're going to put the electric one above that clock there, and then get a plumber and disconnect that one, the gas one, get that totally removed. So I'll get this out of the box and we'll see how we go. Okay, so that's all unboxed. So it's pretty much two, I think it's going to be two, I haven't read the instructions yet, but 2 brackets into the wall, I'd say. Are they different? Yeah, two have got like a little ridge on them, and then 2 of them are just flat, and I'd say that's what these are for. So I'll make sure, but yeah, 2 are the same and 2 are the same. They all 4 look the same, but you just got to be careful. You can see that's flat and that's got a little shoulder on it. Instructions, remote, so it's got a remote, but you can also hook it up to where did I see it? You can also hook it up to Alexa or Google. Where is it? I did see it somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, you can hook it up. Does all that kind of stuff, so you can talk to it. I just plugged it in and turned it on. It's getting really hot. It's still getting hot now. That's quite warm. Hopefully it's not. It doesn't get hot at the base. No, that's stone cold. It's just this bit gets really hot. So I turned it off because I'm gonna have to handle it soon to put it up there. So I'll start getting it in. Not gonna film me drilling holes, but it's gonna go up there, just above that clock. Probably take the clock down. The main thing is, what's going on? The main thing is 350 from the ceiling and 350 from any sidewalls, which we don't have a problem with, or that we don't have a problem with the 1.8 or the sidewalls. It's the ceiling got to worry about. So I'll probably just measure down 400 or so, just to give it that bit extra, and go from there. But yeah, I'll get the brackets drilled in and I'll get back to you. Okay, worked a few things out. So 370 from the edge to the first bracket, 370 from that edge to that bracket, and then that gives you the 500mm spacing. You can do it a bit 200mm to 500mm, so I've just gone the maximum 500. And then the ones with the shoulder are actually threaded. They got a little bit of thread in them, so then you thread the wing nut with the thread on it, so you get 8 of them and 4 of them. I haven't used any of them, but I've used 4 of those ones. So they're the ones that lock it in, so the bracket can't move. And then you're left over with these are the ones that go on the wall, the flat ones, and they are a brick width, because you always want to drill into the mortar, not into the brick, because the bricks are hollow. So you're going to drill into the mortar. You can see that lines up perfect. So I've got the marks ready to go up there. So I'll get onto drilling them, and then it comes with these. I hate these, but that's what it comes with. So I'll get onto them. Okay, she's up. It's the right distance from the ceilings, probably a little bit more, if anything. And the brackets are all sweet. So yeah, it's probably 400mm from the ceiling, I'd say. Let's have a look. Just because of the angle. Yeah, top of the heater's 400mm. So that's good, because minimum was 350. The clock can probably go back there now. Let's have a look. It shouldn't burn. There we go. And you just got to deal with this ugly power cord. One option I've got, because it's not going to stay connected, we'll just fold it up hide the power cord up the top there when we're not using it. But another option I've got is I can run it with that power cord there and plug it into that power point, which might be better. That way it can stay connected, because I've got a spare one over there that it can connect into, and that way you don't see that cord. But just for testing, we'll see how it goes. So I used a 8mm drill bit to drill the holes for those fixings that it comes with, and you just got to wiggle it around because it wants 8. It's 8.5mm, but I've only got an 8 and 10mm, and 10mm would have been way too big. And then a 10mm socket to tighten them up. I use that just to zip them up, and as soon as it gets one click of torque, just stop, because otherwise you'll shear the bolt off, and then just tighten them up by hand, and everything come up good. Yeah, and that's it. So I can feel that already. It's only been on for a minute, 2 minutes, and I can feel that already. So we'll give it 5 to heat up and see how it goes. I'll get back to you. Okay, it's been on for about 5 minutes, and I'm 3 meters away from it, probably a little bit more, and I can feel it here. And there's a wind coming through. That's, the blinds are open still. But yeah, if you close the blinds, definitely. I don't think these things heat up the air. They just heat up whatever's around because they're infrared. So it's not going to be the same as a gas, but that gas one, people used to whinge all the time that it was too hot. And yeah, that's more for an outdoor area that you're not enclosing. So enclosed, I think this thing's going to go really well. So, and having this thing's just either on or off, the gas one, whereas this one has 2 different heat settings, half speed and full speed. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm standing right next to it, and that's pretty warm. Yeah, almost like this close, it's almost as warm as the gas one. Probably just doesn't have the reach, but it's still warming up anyway. I think that's what that means. Pretty sure that's what that means. So I'll come back to you again if there's any change, and let you know. Okay, it's all done. If you notice, I've spun it around. I just took it all off the brackets again, pretty easy. It was upside down before. I did it on purpose to get the wire on the other side, just so you don't see it from the main room here. But I was reading the instructions, and it said you should always mount it upright, which I assume is the right way around, not 180 degrees out. So I thought I better change it just in case something happens. I think what I am going to do now, though, because that looks a bit stupid with that wire coming down, is probably going to get like probably a 3 meter extension, and go up, hook into those lights there, because there's hooks everywhere, and hook in the black extension cord, and then just bung it into that plug over there. But we had it on for about half an hour, sat out here. It was during the day with the blinds down, these blinds, and you can definitely feel it from over there, from here where I am. So even on that kind of angle, you can still feel it. Pretty hot. Definitely not as hot as that, but that's what I didn't want, because that's way too hot. And so yeah, we'll try it out tonight. We've got some people coming around tonight for dinner, and Monday night for dinner. So it'll get a good workout, and we'll go from there. But otherwise, yeah, pretty easy install. Just literally 4 holes into your mortar, screw them in, and then just wing nut screws to screw that on, and you're done. And I had my thermometer gun there, and in the middle, it's pushing almost 400 degrees. And after about 20 minutes it was starting, so it's 400 in the middle, and then it was about 250, 300 on the edges, and then after about half an hour it was fairly even all the way across. So it's going to be on for a few hours tonight. I'm going to turn it on at 4 o'clock. So yeah, we'll see how it goes tonight with that gun, see how hot it gets. This app thing, I tried to, so that's the remote it comes with. Pretty simple. It's on, off, half heat, full heat. I think that's for timer, and you can actually turn the display off, otherwise it comes up with some funny lights. Otherwise you can turn it off and just have it black, so it all pretty much looks like it's off. And then I tried to get this going so you can use it with the app, but it's coming up saying that my network is 5 gigahertz, and it only works with 2.4. There was something in here about it, or it might have been on the actual app actually. Yeah, so you can't have a 5 gigahertz network, so I'll have to look at my modem and see that if I can make, I might be able to make 2 networks, and one's 5 gigahertz, one's 2.4, because I've got some other things as well that are like that won't work on the 5 gigahertz, only 2.4. So that'd be handy if I can do that, and that way I'll just connect them to the 2.4 gig wireless, and then everything else uses 5 gig. So yeah, so right now I haven't got the app working, but it does what it does with that little remote there. That's all you need. Anyway, have a good one. I'll catch you later.